Hi folks, it's Chris in Arena Recording Studio. Today on this lesson we're going to be talking about the C major scale or the C Ionian mode. I have got a backing track to jam over during this video with you. It's going to be in the description below. You can just link to that for free and probably save it, and then you can work away on these kind of ideas yourself, okay? So the C Ionian mode, we're going to play it, or the C major scale, in a 3-note per string pattern. And you'll see how this develops very quickly into something that can be quite exciting, really. So we're going to play the 6th string, 8, 10, 12. Then we're going to play the 5th string, the A string, the same 8, 10, 12. D string, 9, 10, 12. G string, 9, 10, 12. B string, 10, 12, 13. And finally the same on the first, 10, 12, 13. Now what that gives us is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we wonder, or one or two have asked me over the years, why do we end on an F? It's nothing sinister or bad, it's just purely down to the fact that we're creating a 3-note per string pattern, and that's how we go, you know, D, E, F. Gives us the final 3 notes of that E string. Okay, so it's nothing to worry about. It's just keeping the pattern consistent. 3 notes, 3 notes, 3 notes, 3 notes, okay? So the beauty of this, if I put on a backing track, is we can play this scale up and down, and with any scale, you're not trying to play every single note. You're looking at trying to take some of the notes and create something that sounds good when you're improvising, okay? So I'm going to pop this track on. Like I say, the track's in the description down below. And I'm just going to play the notes of the C major scale, this C Ionian mode, okay? And you'll see how we can develop this. So here we go. So you can tell from that they all fit. These chords in the backing track, they were created from that scale. Okay. Now I'm going to play these notes, but I'm not going to play them all in a scale pattern. I'm not going to ascend and descend. I'm just going to play what I want, as long as I want, and how I want. And I just played the middle 2 strings, the D and the G string then. I'm trying to listen and talk at the same time. So you get the idea. That's just utilising that 3-note per string pattern. Now you don't want to, and what I like about the modes is it can be melodic. You don't want to be trying to play every single note in that scale. Scales are great. Scales don't kind of show you how to play the guitar. They show you where to play the notes on the guitar from. So if we pop this track on again, I'm just going to try and play a couple of little notes, random notes, to make it sound more melodic. I'm not going to squeeze every single note in from that scale. I'm just going to make this really quite basic and bland maybe. So again, just the notes. Okay, so that gives you an idea that you can just take certain sections of that C Ionian mode and start to just try and make a tune, try and make something that's melodic. Don't think about playing every single note in there. Now the beauty of the C major scale, or any major scale, Ionian mode, is that if we take the 6th note, so if we go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, as we're doing on the full scale, we're going to take the 6th note, and that gives us C, D, E, F, G, A. Now what that creates is the note that we're going to start the next scale on, and this gives us the relative minor of the major scale. So the 6th note of any major scale creates the relative minor. So that's A minor. So we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, minor. So we're now going to shift that down to the 5th fret and go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and create that 3-note per string pattern again, okay? Now that gives us a different flavour. I'll just give you those notes. It's 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 6, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. Oh, that made my brain hurt a little bit. Okay, so that's what we create from that. And that gives us this. That's the A minor, this is the C major. Hear the difference? It's the same notes. We're just starting the scale in a different place, that's all. That's what the modes are all about. And I'm going to do a little bit more in depth on this at some point and push all the modes through, but we're just going to keep this really simple. So now I've got the luxury of popping this track on, playing the C Ionian mode, but when I'm feeling comfortable and relaxed and I'm kind of getting a little bit, where shall I go? I can dip into the A natural minor scale as well. So here we go with that, and we'll see what difference it makes. It gives it a different kind of tonality, which can be the lift that the track needs. Overkill. Now I'll go to the natural minor. So you can see how you can start to open up and have a little bit of fun. So again, if you notice, you'll hear the difference in the tonality between the two scales, and it just makes the same scale a little bit more exciting, really. Now again, the beauty of this A natural minor, this A Aeolian mode, the great thing about this is if we take the 2nd note and the 6th note away from it, it leaves us with a 5-note scale called the A minor pentatonic. That one that we're all used to playing, and it's probably your go-to scale for most things when you're first starting out. And it's brilliant, you know, learn all these kinds of things. It really does unlock and adapt your playing very quickly. So now I tend to use 3-note per string patterns for things like that, legato and kind of sort of speedy kind of licks and runs, and also melody. Kind of like to utilize that. I've got another tip, but I'll save that for another video. But so then when I add the extra flavor by doing the similar thing in the natural minor scale, we're getting a little bit more fun and a little bit more interest and excitement in the tonality of what you're creating. So now we've taken that 2nd and 6th notes away, we've created this A minor. Now I like to use that for my kind of licks and phrases, like that riff, like riffy repeating licks I like to use on that kind of thing. Everything else I'll use the mode or the natural relative minor too at this point. It's kind of a get me out of jail thing. So I'll put the track on. As the track changes, I'm going to change these positions. So I'm going to play the C Ionian, the A natural minor, and then maybe when I need to rock it up a bit, I'll pop into the A minor pentatonic with a couple of repetitive licks, and then back to the minors and the majors. And so I'm interacting all 3 of these things, and we'll see what we get. Totally made up, no idea what's coming out. So please ignore the mistakes, because there will be some, I'm sure. Back to Ionian. Back natural minor. Now pentatonic. Get the idea how you can interact with all those scales, and you can develop your own licks, 3-note per string runs, 3-note per string patterns. You don't have to play 3 notes, just remember where those are, and you can go up the strings in 2 notes, or you know, it's the sky's the limit really. It's one of those things that you've just got to experiment with and have a little play. Like I say, C Ionian or the C major scale has a relative minor. You take the 6th note from that major scale. So if we were in the key of G, we would have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and then G. Well, if we go G, A, B, C, D, E, the 6th note of the G major scale is E. The relative minor is E minor. So again, when you're playing a G major in the key of G major, you can use the relative minor to excite things up a little bit. It's the same scale, we're just starting it on a higher note really. Okay, and then you would play the E minor pentatonic as well as the E natural minor or the E Aeolian. So it's really as simple as that. The C major scale has a relative minor, which is the 6th note. That is A, and that creates the A natural minor scale. So we go from a major form to a minor form, and then we just take the 2nd and the 6th notes away from the A natural minor, and that leaves us with the 5-note famous scale called the A minor pentatonic. And I like to use that for the licks and kind of flurries and bursts and things like that. And the Ionian mode I like to utilize for melody and nice phrases and those kinds of things. And again, if you've got 3-note per string patterns to work from, you can add your little shreddy runs and your little legato phrases. It makes certain combinations of fingering and patterns a lot more simple when you use the 3-note per string patterns. Okay, so hopefully there's something there that is of a massive use to all of you. Please give this video a little bit of a like and a share if you feel like it. It makes my day. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to try and get as much useful content on there as is possible. Depending on guitar or recording, and a bit of singing as well this year, because obviously, for those of you that didn't know, I sang for me living for a million years as well. So I'm sure there's a little bit of knowledge rattling around in this old brain that I can pass on there, and I'll be giving a few hints and tips on the way I record things as well in the studio with the bands and the artists that come in, and try and get a few little mixing tips out there as well. So as always, thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And I always like to say, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you very soon.